come along to our cabin in the wild, 'cause we're in for some good fishing, feeling easy, feeling free. Yes, we're in for some good fishing, Canada.
This week, Fishing Canada takes us to Bill Bennett's Fly-In Lodge on Newton Lake, which is situated on the Manitoba Northwest Territories border, approximately 850 miles north of Winnipeg. Newton's 120-mile length is peppered with islands and contains more ideal fishing water than an angler can fish in a lifetime. Rocky shoals, sandbars, hidden weedy bays, fast inflowing rivers all add up to a tremendous fishing potential, not to mention the pure, unspoiled natural beauty of this unique bridge between bush country and barren lands. This part of Canada still remains as one of our country's untouched fishing resources. In what was once only a dream due to its accessibility is now an unspoiled reality with today's modern transportation. Newton Lake has a short fishing season. It starts in the middle of June and continues into the middle of September. The live release policy is strictly enforced with the exception of a few small trout for the shore dinner. The largest trout caught to date is a 56-pounder, and 30 to 40-pound trout can be caught readily off the many rock points, reefs, and drop-offs. Today we'll be fishing with Rick Ainsbury of the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters and Reno Viola, co-host and pro staff of the Fishing Canada show. Incidentally, a 40-pounder is caught today, and you'll see all the action a little later on the program.
Want a better quarter for the first fish?
A whole quarter?
A whole quarter.
I'm on.
Okay.
I'm on. Okay.
Now,
A whole quarter.
What are you using? Just a spoon, a silver
I'm
spoon?
using a little silver spoon with two little petals off it.
Uh-huh.
And it was a killer last night.
Oh, look, this, right behind you, Rick.
No way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. May we?
I love it when they surface.
Look at here, right here beside the boat.
Oh, yeah, right
Look,
here.
Here he goes. He sees it. He's on. I can see him. He's going to the lure.
He's going to the lure?
He's going to lure.
This water's crystal clear. You can see it. Did he take it?
There, you
yeah,
got
he
it.
got it.
Hello.
All right. No, it's a little smaller fish, but...
Look at this. And do they scrap?
You don't even need the depth of this guy, do you?
Look at this.
Oh, look. Now, there's another guy right behind him. Hang on now. See there?
Look at this. Double head.
Just keep him there for a second.
Oh.
Settle
Settle
there
down.
for a second. Now,
Okay.
we're going to release him right beside the boat. He's even too small to bring the net out for.
Yeah.
But the coloring in that thing. There you go. I got him.
Okay.
No, he took it and let it go.
Yeah.
Oh,
We find if we drop it nice and slowly, they'll come back. These are beautiful
Boy, I
colored
keep getting
fish.
tap.
I have
You got
never
your
seen
pliers?
red like this.
Here. Release him right
I
at the
haven't
boat.
sat
Oh,
here.
look at this. I got him on.
Oh, that's a nicer one.
Whoa,
That's a
that's
little
a
better
good fish. Look at this guy.
Isn't this?
Oh, no. Look at. Oh, no. Look at the rod. Look at the rod. Oh, he's still alive.
There we go. Okay, here we go.
This is totally amazing.
Okay,
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Now, look at the color in that, Rick.
there we go.
Hey, Rick,
All
while
right.
you're there, you
While
want
I'm
to
here,
Yeah.
do the honors?
Yeah, would you please?
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Now, that's a good size
That's a
trout.
nice and
Whoa,
Aren't they scrappy?
whoa. Shimano fighting rod, I tell you what.
These look
They
like-
named this thing right.
They're colored like big specks.
Yeah.
They're colored just like, oh, nice hook. Okay, this will be easy. Okay.
Look at himself in the line.
rolls, too.
Oh.
That's a weighty fish. That's a fat fish. Come here, little fella. Come here, man. Okay, that's a nicer fish.
Beautiful little fish.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
After studying a hydrographic map the night before, Rick and I decided to work two slow tapering points at the mouth of a shallow back bay. The map told us that these points actually connected to form an underwater saddle at about the 20-foot depth mark. Well, we knew that this would act as a funneling area for any fish moving in and out of this bay. Being early in the year, we knew that these fish would actually be feeding aggressively, so our choice of lures were fast-moving flashy baits such as spoons and inline spinners. Well, the competition for food was so fierce in this short ice-out period that we could actually see schools of trout chasing our lures, and any change in bait speed would trigger a strike.
We're only in,
There's two or three in there. There's a very small one here coming at it.
we're in 17 feet of water. Look at the size of that little guy.
They're all over here. Reno, there are 6 or 8 fish right in this area, and there's one decent sized one.
Now, when Rick says that, the reason he can see that, he's got his polarized glasses on. Oh, I got one.
Bingo.
I got one. He's got his polarized glasses on, and
There
you
we
can
go.
see through the water. You got another one?
Oh,
Now, this is not as big as the
mouthing
last
it.
one I had on.
This is incredible.
Look, he must be part.
You
Look at
went-
how red he is. Whoa!
You went to the yellow, didn't you? That yellow is
Yeah,
a hot color
oh.
here.
Let's take a look at him now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look how heavy he is, Rick.
That's one of the deeper
Big
ones.
in the
isn't it?
girth, yeah. That's a good
I wonder
fish.
why the different color, because we've got other ones that size.
Now, if I can get my hands just inside
Look
his,
at that color on that
his
fish.
gill plate, and I won't touch his gills. Come on. Oh, does he have a beautiful fish? There, I haven't touched his gills.
Oh, nice
Now, that's a
fish.
nice. Well, I tell you what, barbless or not, that still hooks him good.
They have an extremely bony mouth, don't they?
Now, look at the color in here.
Oh, yeah. Nice fish.
Isn't that a beautiful fish?
Man, that's what fishing's all about. And thanks to Bill Bennett's no barb hook and release policy, we can be assured of fine catches like this for many years to come.
Now that go a good 5 pounds. That's a good fish. We're gonna let him go. And make sure he hits another bait. There he goes. Is there more fish on that side than there is on this side?
It's a little shallow. I think not. I think we've drifted in enough that they're still out in. There's one right down there. I can see him.
Is he?
Yeah, look at him. Easy. I'm really going to fall on my head. Look at, here he goes. Bingo. Watch this. Hello. I love it. Look at this. Can you believe this?
Oh, this is
Come on.
total-
Look at the
beautiful.
color.
Look at the color.
fins. Look
Now
at
this
that.
is red.
Oh.
You got it. Now this fish from better land.
Can you
We'll
get
show
a
the
shot?
people at home.
Look at the color of those fins.
Look at this.
Just
This is
incredible.
the red that we were talking about in the other fish.
I want to eat one of those so bad. I'll tell you. I'd eat one raw. They look so good.
Well, let's keep releasing them until we hook one that we can't, like we can't let go or something like that, and then we'll leave
Look
them.
at the color of this.
Look at the red of them.
God.
Where's the pliers? You got them? You got them?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That worked out good. What a beautiful fish.
The reason Rick and Reno were standing in the boat is to allow them to actually see the fish they're casting to. These men have been fishing together for a long time. The water is calm, but standing in a boat can be dangerous for the novice boater and is certainly not recommended. You'll notice as well that both fishermen are wearing personal flotation devices, which is equally important. Safe fishing is always recommended on the Fishing Canada show. That's our #1 priority.
The lake trout usually, well, down our way, or anywhere in the populated section, I'm going to fall off here, populated sections of Canada, don't spend a lot of time in the shallows because they're primarily a colder water fish. But this water, apparently the ice went out of here 3 weeks ago, and it doesn't stratify, so it's the same temperature all the way around. And the bait fish come up in shallow, and obviously the lake trout come in shallow to feed.
More excitement, more fishing from Newton Lake after this. With the abundance of fish species available in the Northwest Territories, and in particular at Newton Lake, Rick decided that he would like to go fishing for Arctic graylings. So this left Reno to fish in his own in pursuit of that once-in-a-lifetime trophy. Canada's Northwest Territories is a breathtaking experience for the fisherman. Beautiful country, whether fishing alone or with a partner. Angling excitement is always lurking in this part of the country.
A lot of people will tell you they went out and specifically fished for big fish that particular day, and he came back with them. And we've all had our doubts as to whether to believe the fellow or not, because usually big fish are, well, for the best times, they're luck. But we've got a surefire dynamite system to get you big fish in early spring like you won't believe. Rock points, but rock points that extend into water that's deeper than 50 or 60 feet, and we're not talking pea-sized boulders, we're talking great big boulders. Now here's a situation where the lake has just turned, you've got just opening of season, the water temperature is just starting to stratify, you're starting to get warm at the top and cool at the bottom. Well, that warm band at the top in this particular case also extends to the banks, and you get a section from the bank, say from the bank to 60, 70 feet out in the top 10, 15 feet in 50, 60 feet of water that's warmer. And what will happen if you take the furthest point out on a main body of water and fish it with big lures, guaranteed big fish. Now, when we say big lures, I'm talking big lures. Somewhere in the vicinity of this large spoon. Now, another quick and sure way to make sure that you get your fish in is to change that treble that normally comes with this type of lure to a single side wash and sharpen it. Hey, but rather than tell you about it, why don't we get out and give it a shot and see if it really works.
Getting a trophy fish does not come easy. It requires a fine-tuning process of all angling skills at your disposal. Reno is no stranger to catching the big ones, but even he has to pay close attention to the most minute detail. The ultimate result, that trophy of a lifetime.
There's certain things that, if you've got a fish trailing this type of lure, what'll happen is that you'll actually feel a bump. Well, if you feel a bump, there's a couple different techniques to do. It's just either speed up or slow down on the motor, or just drop it back to him. Oh, there's a fish. Oh no, he's starting to spool me. Look at him go. No, shut this motor off. Oh no, look at him go. He's going, he's spooling. I gotta chase him. Wow, I was down to 5 lines left of my spool. Man, you don't know how close he came to spooling me. This fish took all the line. I don't know how big he is. I hope he's the trophy that I'm looking for. Here he is. Oh, hey, that's a good fish. Look at the size of the tail on him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm all by myself. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, no. This is a good fish. Look at him. He looks like a little shark. There he goes. I gotta start this motor up and chase him. What a monster! What a monster! Wow, no! No! Oh, no! Look at this, he's gone. He's going. He's going. He's going to Tokyo. I can't help it. This is a nervous laugh. It's not a laugh of excitement. Oh, I got a fighting rod on here with 20-pound test, and I can't control him. Oh, that is a good fish. That's probably a 30 or 35-pound category. Man, I'll tell you, this big fish pattern, you don't catch a lot of fish, but when you hit them, they're all like this. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. Oh, I got to chase them. Oh, I got to wear them out. I don't want to wear them out too bad. I'm going to live release them after I land them. I try not to wear them out too bad. So I'm just going to let him take his own time rather than wear him out fighting them. But look at the rod. It's bent right in half. Oh my gosh, how's my drag? Oh, my drag's good. Oh, and I'm all by myself. Of course I'd be all by myself. Oh, how am I going to net him? I don't even know how I'm going to do this. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this. I don't even see him now. How deep in the water? We're in 50 feet of water. Look at the rod. Look at this rod. Wow. Oh no. There he goes. Now, I heard that one of the guys at the lodge had a fish on for over 2 hours to land him. Got him to the boat and missed him. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. There he goes. People, you haven't lived until you've had this size of lake trout on him trying to get away on you. In all kinds of water, by the way. He's in 50 feet of water. Oh, no. I'm going to have to be quick about this, get the net ready on this side. See, this is what's dangerous now. It's right underneath the boat. Right underneath. All of a sudden, you're starting to put a different type of... Oh, what a fish. What a monster. What a monster. He's a monster. He's not a fish. Look at the size of his tail on him. Oh, come on over here. What do you think my chances are of tricking him into this net? This is a big fish. I got him. I can't lift the net. Oh, Okay, let's do this right at the side here. I'm going to release him anyway. I can't lift the net. Where are my pliers? I'm so excited. I don't know what to do anymore now. I got to get the lure out of his mouth first. Let me see. Now this is a huge, huge lake trout. Look at him. He's going to start flopping around here any minute. This is a 40-pound plus fish. This is not a 35-pound plus fish. This is a 40-pound plus. Look at the size. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm nervous. Look at the size of this fish! Oh, no, he's gonna flop. This is totally, totally amazing. What do you say? He's 50 pounds. He's 45 anyway. I'm gonna put him back.
Over 98% of all the lake trout, northern pike, and Arctic grayling caught on Newton Lake have been released since 1979. And this includes hundreds of trophy-sized fish.
Now, fish this big, if you leave him out of the water that long, plus the amount of energy that he expended fighting me, he's pretty tired. So if you just throw him back in the water, he won't. He has a good chance of living just throwing him back in, but he'll stand a better chance if you hold him upright in the water until he gets his bearings back and starts to breathe on his own. As you can see, the gills are starting to move on their own. I'm going to give him maybe another couple more minutes and then we'll release him on his own. Well, that's a good fish. That's a good, honest 40-pound, maybe 45. We'll find out in a while. I think he's starting to fight me. Here he goes. See how his fins are starting to come out and proper, trying to balance himself? Oh yeah, he's starting to get strength back in his tail. I can starting to wag his tail. What do you think? We take a chance and let him go now? There he goes. Come on, there he goes. Right to the bottom. There you go. All right. Well, hey, like I was saying, that big fish pattern works. You're not going to get a lot of fish, but the fish you get are going to be so big that it's going to surprise you. Heck, it even surprised me. Remember, follow it to the T. Get out early and stay out late. And hey, there's one like this waiting for you. Stay tuned for more Fishing Canada.
Tree Line Lodge, Knowlton Narrows Camp, and Windy River Camp culminate a lifelong dream for Bill and Beth Bennett. In the 1970s, while learning their trade in fishing camps across Canada, Bill and Beth searched the subarctic for one last good lake that could support their ambitious dream. The dream to create an operation that would provide discriminating anglers with the ideal fishing trip. The pickings appeared sparse to the discerning Bennetts: increased float-plane traffic in the north, mineral discoveries, native land claims, commercial net fishing, timber access roads, and a host of old established lodges all seemed to conspire against the dream. But in the fall of 1977, Bill took a trip to a big unknown lake he had heard vague reports about. As luck would have it, Knowlton Lake, 800 miles due north of Winnipeg on the Manitoba-Northwest Territories boundary, had escaped exploitation that had befallen so many other subarctic lakes. The dream moved forward into reality.
You know, we're probably the only people that have ever stood on this particular piece of ground, or for that matter, sat on this rock.
That's right.
Man, I'll tell you what, the week we've had in the Northwest Territories has been, well, I don't know, fantastic, I guess is the only word I can think about it. The fishing has been superb. The food has been excellent. The accommodations have been great. The friendship that has developed between the crew and you, Rick, the guest that's been up here, has just been tremendous, and I appreciate you coming.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And, you know, it brings to mind the fact that conservation is what this area is all about. These people in this area are conserving these fish. It's a live release policy. They go out of their way to make sure that they've got a fishery for the future.
The caliber of fishing at each location on Knowlton Lake is among the highest in Canada due to the Bennett's early commitment to conservation. Bill has been the leader of a movement encouraging catch and release in Manitoba since 1979 and was the first in Canada to embrace a total catch and release program. Over 98% of all the lake trout, northern pike, and Arctic grayling caught on Newton Lake have been released since 1979, and this includes hundreds of trophy-sized fish. Newton Lake is even convenient to reach now, with a direct air charter from Winnipeg to the private airstrip at the Tree Line Lodge. The Bennett Stream is a reality due to their hard work, to their commitment to conservation, and to the loyal clients who return year after year. The discriminating angler can do no better than to fish with the Bennetts on Newton Lake.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, my friend.
1.3 million square miles of unspoiled wilderness adventure. That's the Northwest Territories. Or to put it in simpler terms, larger than the state of Texas, Alaska, California, and New Mexico combined. Hi, I'm Angelo Viola, host of the Fishin' Canada show. You know, we've been blessed with the opportunity to travel and fish in many parts of this great country, but few, if any, have ever captured the imagination of the Northwest Territories. In fact, to say that Northwest Territories fishing is just another great angling experience is like saying a Rolls-Royce is a fine automobile. Words just can't do it justice.
Come on.